Arab leaders are pushing forward with their ambitious Gaza reconstruction plan, seeking international backing for an enormous rebuilding effort. The plan, detailed in a 91-page document, outlines a costly but crucial initiative, one that ensures Palestinians remain in place while the devastated region is rebuilt. The estimated cost? A staggering $50 billion. However, this proposal has already hit a wall. Both Israel and the United States have dismissed it outright, calling it unworkable. Their primary concern? The plan makes no mention of disarming Hamas. Additionally, the idea of restoring and revamping the Palestinian Authority has been flatly rejected by Israeli and American officials. But the immediate issue at hand is the ceasefire. Israel has not only withheld all humanitarian aid for Gaza, but is now resisting the agreed-upon terms for Phase 2 of the ceasefire agreement. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, speaking with his new army chief, made his stance clear. He is fully committed to achieving victory. This declaration suggests there is little willingness to engage with the Arab League's peace initiative. Israel, for its part, has stood by a different approach, one rooted in former U.S. President Donald Trump's alternative plan. This controversial vision involves relocating Gaza's 2 million residents elsewhere while transforming the region into a beachfront destination. The situation remains tense, especially in the wake of Israel's military leadership changes. The outgoing chief of staff resigned earlier this year following criticism over the military's failure to prevent the devastating Hamas-led attacks on October 7th. Now, with a new military chief in place, Israel's leadership is doubling down on its goal: the complete defeat of Hamas. One of the major unresolved questions is security. Some discussions have revolved around deploying international peacekeepers under a UN-led operation, but critical details remain unclear. Who would provide these troops? What access would they have in Gaza? Previous suggestions included Arab forces temporarily taking control before handing over security duties to a newly trained Palestinian police force, with Egypt and Jordan playing key roles in training officers. But this plan faces significant hurdles, as Hamas has not been explicitly mentioned in the final Arab League statement, and the group itself has welcomed the proposed peace plan. In response, Hamas has shown some willingness to step back from power, with discussions about a temporary committee of independent experts managing Gaza's reconstruction and humanitarian aid. Ultimately, the goal would be for a reformed Palestinian Authority to take over governance. However, Israel has already made its stance clear. It will not accept any future role for the Palestinian Authority, which currently governs parts of the occupied West Bank. A critical sticking point remains Hamas's position on disarmament. The group has stated that it will not lay down arms until an independent Palestinian state is established. This demand poses a serious challenge for Arab nations eager to push reconstruction forward, and is also a key obstacle to stabilizing the already fragile ceasefire. Meanwhile, diplomatic efforts continue. U.S. envoy Steve Wickoff is set to arrive in the region later this week, tasked with finding a possible breakthrough. His primary mission? To extend the current ceasefire. Israel is pushing for an agreement that would see the return of the 24 surviving hostages still believed to be in Gaza, in exchange for an extended Phase 1 of the ceasefire. However, Hamas has rejected this, demanding a complete end to the war and a full Israeli withdrawal from Gaza. The situation remains highly volatile, with no clear resolution in sight.